Hello, I'm Anne Schweisgift.
And I'm Justin Atkinson. Thanks for joining us for what will be our last episode of Weekly Wire.
Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. You know, I remember our first episode was February 4th, 2011.
Over 8 years ago. This is actually our 441st episode.
That is just crazy. You know, we've released an episode every Friday for over 8 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. We've actually had more episodes on the show than ER,
Wow.
than CSI,
No way.
MASH, The Big Bang Theory, and The Joys of Painting with Bob Ross.
Wow. And we've probably been on the air almost as long as The Simpsons, probably, right?
Oh, I don't know about that. They'll be on long before we're gone. You know.
It's unbelievable. You know, our lives have changed a lot since we first started this show.
Definitely.
Over 8 years ago. But we've decided to end Wire to focus on other projects.
That's right. We're not going anywhere. We're still going to be making videos here along with
right.
everybody who makes this show.
That's right.
And we just thought it was time to focus our attention elsewhere.
Absolutely. And we thought since this is our last episode, we would want to look back at some things we've done on Wire over the last years.
I'm not sure how many individual stories we've actually done, but there's probably been thousands.
Wow. Well, here's a look at some of those stories. Welcome to Weekly Wire, the only newscast focused on the South Washington County area. I'm Justin Atkinson.
And I'm Ann Simpson. Thanks for joining us today.
What are we going to talk about today?
Election?
Election. Have you guys been hearing a lot about elections?
Yes. It's cuckoo. They said like this was the craziest election of the year, and then they showed somebody jumping out a car window.
A woman in St. Paul Park had a very scary moment last week when she went into labor and knew she was not going to make it to the hospital in time for the delivery.
Okay, this is Taylor having her second baby in the car.
For the last 33 years,
Good.
a woman named Leatra
Turn, snap, point, point, point.
has been a constant at the Cottage Grove Ice Arena.
Hold your hands open.
3, 2, 1.
I have lots of memories of being mayor, so I think of the relationships that I've built over the years with residents, with businesses, with city staff.
Every year for over the past 60 years, the second Sunday in July meant only one thing: Booyah.
This has been going on for 65 years. Fire department was formed in 1953, and they've been holding a fundraiser ever since.
Going to build a brewery and associated tap room where we're going to make the beer on site.
I like it. It's like aerobics. You get to move and you get to be competitive.
I wear a Fitbit, and usually I can get 7,000 to 8,000 steps playing a couple hours.
It's a good crowd here, nice people. They've all turned into good friends.
People have been very generous, and we're very appreciative of everything. Because $1 or $100, it doesn't matter, because everything goes back to the community here. And this is just the fire department's way of getting out there at this time that people need just a little help, and we're glad to be here to help.
Dana and Dave, someone like you cared a whole awful lot. Something got better, and it's this giant spot. A place to gather and have tons of fun. It's for you, it's for everyone. Welcome to Madison's Place and have a good time. Try everything out. Try the zip line. We are what we are because you are you. Woodbury came together and a dream came true. Thank you.
So the Reserve Program here in St. Paul Park is a volunteer organization. We supplement the full-time police officers. We help them out on traffic stops, any of the calls that they go to. We also do home checks, parks, schools, pretty much another set of eyes for the police officers, and it's a police presence within the city.
So this is the 2016 Cold Catfish Cup. We split the classes because we added a bunch of additional race spots in order to have over 200 racers out here, so we don't have everybody on the course at one time.
The Bielenberg Sports Center in Woodbury is finishing up expansion construction. Walkers and runners can now use the new indoor track.
Put your hands together for Sheryl Crow!
I've seen Sheryl Crow before, but I've never seen her outside with it snowing and this kind of an atmosphere.
Now live in a place this cold. All I wanna do is have some fun. I gotta be there. I'm not the only one.
People across the country have been dumping buckets of ice water on their heads to raise money and awareness for ALS. Last week, the social media campaign made its way to South Washington County. We saw Woodbury Public Safety Director Lee Vague get drenched with water at the Public Safety Building. Cottage Grove Public Safety Director Craig Wolry took the plunge with two of the department captains outside City Hall. The Cottage Grove Fire Department command staff set up their challenge at Fire Station 2. We also saw the mayor of Cottage Grove, Myron Bailey, along with city staff and residents, get doused after he was nominated by a young resident. And then the Public Works Department in Cottage Grove got into the act with a massive cold water challenge at the end of their workday.
Joel, Jason, and David are here. They're the co-owners of this beautiful establishment behind me. They wanted to make something that was special for Cottage Grove, and frankly, they live here in Cottage Grove, so we're very happy to see that. So
Safety camp is one of the best things I do all year. In fact, this is the 5th time I've been to safety camp. 2 days aside, and it's really not only a way to get the kids out of the house for 2 days, it is safety camp, so the kids learn things they wouldn't learn otherwise.
Since 1966, cars have been rolling into the Cottage View Drive-In to enjoy family entertainment under the stars. Now that the landowner of the property has sold his land that will be developed next year, it seemed only fitting to have a night to recognize and celebrate this local icon. How do you properly say goodbye to a place that has meant so much to so many?
Tonight we have a closing celebration. We're honoring 46 years in operation since 1966.
For the Cottage View Drive-In, a free night for 900 vehicles to come together and enjoy the vintage feel of the classic drive-in experience turned out to be a nice way for many to say thank you.
On May 15th, over 3,000 people showed up for the opening of Woodbury's newest retail store, Cabela's.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming out.
When work began on the new Cabela's location in Woodbury, outdoor enthusiasts were excited.
Good morning, Woodbury! Well, the voting to choose which project in the central United States will receive a $33,000 grant from Bell Helmets is over. The Cottage Grove Bike Park was in the running for the grant and had quite the battle with a park in Chicago. We are excited to say that the Cottage Grove Bike Park won the contest and will receive the $33,000 grant. Mayor Bailey agreed to take a pie to the face if the bike park won the grant, and true to his word, he was pied earlier this week. We hear it was a chocolate pie.
Well, that was just a glimpse at some of the stories we've covered.
You know, in that package there, one of my favorite stories that we've done is about the Cottage View Drive-In. That place is always near and dear to my heart, so being able to cover it while it was still open on Weekly Wire was really great.
Yeah, we both went there as kids.
We did, yeah.
So,
We're up
yeah.
going to the movies there, and just like another thing to highlight, just all the community events too that we've gotten to cover over the years. That's been really fun.
I really liked interviewing the kids for election. We did that a few
Yes.
times, and they always had great things to say.
They do. Those kids were adorable. I remember I was there with you that day when we were shooting that, and they were just very smart, very, very cute, very awesome.
They are the future.
They very much are.
Well, in addition to reporting news, we also have done a lot of fun things on Weekly Wire.
We have. So we thought we would give our top fun Weekly Wire moments. This is going to be fun. So on more than one occasion, we have been known to dress up in costumes on this program.
On more than one occasion.
That's right. Do you remember what some of the costumes you've dressed up as?
I was a bee.
Yes.
I think you were
great.
Stranger Things.
I was Dustin from Stranger Things. I was
Yeah.
very happy about that.
Kind of an odd combination, but I think you were Stranger Things with your wife.
Yes, she was
And-
Barb.
Yep,
Justice
she was
for Barb.
And I was a bee. I don't remember what my husband was, but it was, yeah, but that was the reason it was an odd combination, but it kind of worked.
It was fun.
We dressed up for Christmas a few times.
We did.
We did,
You're
yeah.
right. I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All the different seasons.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We're always on for all the different seasons, which is really great.
I think probably our biggest one was, I don't know if it was 2012 or 2013, but we dressed up for Halloween and we did it all out.
Ah.
We had like a custom carved pumpkin.
Yes, my friend Matt Olson, one of my best friends, he carved that pumpkin for us.
Yep.
Oh,
I think I was a
gosh, that
hippie.
great. And I was a nerd, so I didn't even have to have a costume. I just kind of sat here. And
It all just worked.
It worked out perfectly.
It was a lot of fun. Well, another fun moment was our Weekly Wire Olympics.
Obviously not as physically demanding as the real Olympics.
Obviously. But we had some fun making up our own challenges during the Olympic Games and competed against each other in a variety of activities.
Right, there was air hockey.
Who could pull the tissues out of the box the fastest?
One of my favorites, Rock'em Sock'em SpongeBob and life-size Jenga.
Only because we didn't have the normal size.
That's right.
And of course, rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, you know what was remarkable is I lost every single one of those to you.
Well, that's
you
not
are
true.
a champ.
That's not true. I think you won a couple.
Did I? That we didn't have to rig the Rock'em Sock'em robot?
We might have rigged it, but well, we had to go to another week, so you know.
We did have to go.
No, it was a lot of fun.
Those were some really fun ones.
Yeah, I agree.
Enjoyed those a lot. Well, another thing we did back in 2014 was Cottage Grove was raising money for a new bike park, which has grown to be a very popular place in town.
It really has. And, you know, we decided to put out a challenge to the community to raise money for the park. And if enough money was raised, we would take a pie to the face.
And of course, enough money was raised. All right, here we go. Ready?
All right, do it.
Wow. That was a good one. No.
We're rolling.
Okay.
All right, payback time.
Oh, God. Oh, God. That's cold. Well, yeah, and the one thing I remember about that day was the pie was very cold, but it was delicious.
You know,
right?
I remember we took actual pies, and to make it even more messy, we covered it in whipped cream.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
That was I've never been pied in the face before, and
neither.
That was definitely something I will never forget.
Yeah, you did a really good job too.
And I have celiac, so I can't have gluten, but it all worked out fine. It was perfect.
I remember you closed your mouth.
I did close my mouth.
But you were fine. Yeah. Well, I think both of our favorite moments in Wire was probably the Ice Bucket Challenge.
Yes, many might remember back in the summer of 2014, there was an internet challenge to dump ice water on yourself to raise awareness for ALS.
Yeah, people all over the community were doing it, and we kind of got into it. And we combined this challenge with our love of movies, and here's what happened.
I want to tell you my secret now.
Okay.
I see ice water.
In your dreams? While you're awake? How often do you see it?
All the time. It's everywhere. You won't tell anyone my secret, right?
No, I promise.
Will you stay with me until I fall asleep?
Of course.
Well, that was definitely one of our coldest moments.
That was. I will not forget that because if you can see in the clip, I sort of start to laugh because I should have held my breath before the cold water came down on me because it literally takes your breath away.
Oh, it really does, yeah.
And but wow, that was fun. That was fun.
I remember that Brian was the one pouring the bucket of water on me, and he thought it'd be nice and do it slowly.
You were being waterboarded.
He was basically
right
trying to drown me on set, but that was we really had a lot of fun with that.
That was great. That was really, really great.
And if people didn't know, I mean, that was Sixth Sense.
That was The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Great, still a great movie.
Yes.
From 1999. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's great.
That's right. Well, we've done a lot of fun stuff over the years. We did a very special Weekly Wire that nobody actually saw outside instead of a little private party, because when our boss, Fran Hemish, retired, we did a mock wire.
That's right, and all of us took turns making little kind of skits, kind of fake news, if you will, about our boss, Fran, and it was really fun. We showed it at a retirement party, got a lot of big laughs. So that was fun to kind of invent some news.
Oh yeah, it was fun for us just to have, a little playful fun with it.
That's right, yes.
But then we also had, our sets really evolved over the years.
Yeah. I mean, we used to be kind of, we had the control room background, and then we kind of had the set built with this desk. So it's been fun to kind of see the evolution of the wire set.
Yeah, it's really come quite a ways.
Yeah, it definitely has.
An actual desk. We used to just have a table.
We did, just a table with maybe a little blanket or something on it.
Yeah.
I can't remember if we had that or...
We had the blanket behind us.
The blanket was behind us.
And the table was just
draped over a pole.
Yeah.
So it was very, very good for its time.
Yeah, but other people have sat at this desk as well.
Yes.
Elena and John.
John Lickstead, both of them. Fantastic jobs. We've also had some interviewers on the show. So we had Bob McSherry, one of our producers here, as well as Janelle Butte. They did a fantastic job. It's been a real collaboration.
It's been a great team project.
Yes, absolutely. And it's fun because sometimes we're in smaller teams going out to make videos for the city. So this is something, like you said, it's a team project. It's all of us working together.
Yeah, and of course we'll still all work together.
And we will still all work together, absolutely.
Yeah. But not on this show.
That's right. And that's what I want to say. It's been an honor to do this show with you, Ann.
Oh, you too, Justin.
Over the years, we've had a lot of people come up to us and say, oh, we watch Weekly Wire. Thank you for doing the show. Thank you for keeping us informed. We're still going to be keeping everybody informed. It's just going to be through different kinds of videos. But it's been fun to do this with you.
Yes, it's been a great journey. And like you said, we've both changed a lot. Our lives have changed. We both got married. I've had a kid.
Right. Yes.
I mean, it's a different world for us.
It's amazing when your favorite show has been on so long. If this is your favorite show, how your life changes.
Of course it's their favorite show.
Yeah, your life changes. You grow over the same time as the characters on the show. Grow with us. So it's been really great.
Well, and I guess the last person we need to thank is the audience.
Yes. Thank you for watching all these years. It's been a delight. It's been an absolute delight.
It really has.
So.
And with that, we wrap up our final Weekly Wire.
That's right. Thank you for joining us all of these years.